Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and break this down because I've gotten a lot of comments about people not having a 10th house, and there's some myths behind that. We're gonna go ahead and bust that, okay? First things first, everyone has a 10th house. Everyone has houses 1 through 12 in their entire chart. We are all made up of every single house in our chart. What could be stumping some people is that when you go on CoStar and you get your chart, it may give you a list view, and on the side of all the planets and stuff, all the signs is the houses, and you may not have a 10th house there because you may not have planets in your 10th house. Big difference here. If you don't have any planets in certain houses, what have you, that could be because karmically your soul in its past life had already learned all the lessons required to be learned in those categories of life, and you're kind of like not meant to struggle or focus so much on it this lifetime. But there's still a sign ruler. For example, Cancer could rule your 10th house, Virgo could rule your 10th house. You still have a sign that rules the house. Now, the easiest way to find that bit of information is to switch over to the whole sign house system. Now listen, when it comes to Placidus or whole sign, that's like the main two house systems everyone's arguing about, right? I was a diehard Placidus girl, okay? I use it still to this day when I am looking at like soul progression charts, okay? But when I'm looking at general charts, when I'm just trying to read somebody, when I'm just trying to look at something, I'm gonna go to the whole sign, okay? I switched over like a year ago and I have not gone back, and here is why. The reason I really love whole sign is because it turns each individual house into its whole own category of life, okay? For example, as we've been talking about, the 10th house is career, public image, notoriety, legacy, fame, success, right? And the third house is community, messages, how you communicate, your friend groups, things like that, okay? The reason I like to look at the whole sign is just because it focuses in on one zodiac sign for each house. It makes things simple, clear, clean cut, very easy to read. However, you know, I've been seeing a lot of people, well, what about my MC is different? Yes, in whole sign, your MC is gonna be different. In Placidus, your MC starts off your 10th house. However, the MC is cool to look at when you're looking at like your soul's progression of maturity, how you're gonna know that you're a mature person in this lifetime, right? For example, MC being in Taurus could mean that this lifetime you had to learn about self-care regimens, you had to kind of start working, you had to fully realize how all 5 senses of your body feel, and that's when you knew you were mature. And honestly, that's something I can get into a different day because that's a whole other thing, baby. But I hope that this helps. If you're still confused, comment down below. I will, do the best I can to help clear things up. And have fun learning, y'all.